At the moment, I'm at a bit of a loss as to what I can do to help you.
Why don't you just read a nice book? Then you'll be happy.
At home, Hayley uses 2 bottles of bleach a day. 48 hours into her time at Plas Teg, she hasn't been able to use a drop.
I do feel like being in this house is like pushing my boundaries so far, but I so desperately want to help her that I'm willing to, you know, put myself in this unbearable situation.
I go out into the garden to get away from everything, of all the problems of everything of life.
Cornelia committed herself to restoring Plas Teg 29 years ago, heartbroken after the breakdown of a relationship.
What happened in London was that my dearest friend George died of AIDS, and lots of other friends, and Christopher, the love of my life, left me.
Now alone, Cornelia lives without heat and hot water, her only income coming from her state pension, paranormal evenings, and historic tours charging just £7 a visitor.
All that's left in life is working here, keeping it going, and I've got into that routine.
With work on the bathroom at a standstill, Hayley and Dan are in the kitchen, which has never had a deep clean.
So I think we're going to start with the table.
Don't use any bleach on, nothing.
OK, no bleach then?
No, no. I'm going to move the china so it doesn't get broken. It was only cleaned yesterday anyway, so it's not too bad.
I wouldn't let a badger live in here. I wouldn't. It's just awful.
Look at this. Look, there's years of, like, breadcrumb and whatever. It's disgusting.
While Hayley and Dan sort the kitchen...
Come on, boys. Come on, Jim. They're going to be a bit shy. Ginger's coming. Come on, Alice.
As well as a house cat, Cornelia also has 12 outdoor cats.
4 gingers, 4 tortoise shells and 4 black people. I'm going to come back as a cat in the next life. I think that's the best place.
I think what's getting quite repetitive is that she's got an excuse. She's always busy doing something else.
For the last 3 hours, Hayley and Dan have been unsupervised in the kitchen, allowed to clean using only soap and water.
It's just fur and dust over everything.
I don't even think she uses this toaster, Hayley. It's actually like a massive cobweb inside the toaster.
I just feel like I need to wash my hands now, Dan. Just give me that bleach.
A symptom of OCD is performing rituals, and some sufferers use bleach to reduce their anxiety. Although bleach can kill nearly 100% of bacteria, direct contact on skin can cause very severe burns.
They smell fresh, though. I did bleach my hands today, and I feel like that was a tiny step back for me, but I'm not now standing here thinking I need to go home and bleach my hands now. It was a spur-of-the-moment thing that I felt like I needed to do it to make me feel better, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that from time to time, as long as it doesn't become a spiral out of control and become a thing again in my life. And it won't, because I won't let it.
Every cupboard has got a dinner set for 100 people. How many people does she have in this house at a time? 1.
I think she's a hoarder.
It's not every day that I spend a week of my life in a 400-year-old house, but even then, my expectations of a house so grand and a family that would live in it would be to have an immaculate, beautiful kitchen. At some point, we're going to have to radio in and say, hello, are you coming to help, or are we just here as your servants?
I like it to look like an old place that's always been like that. You know, it's a kitchen.
It's essential that Plas Teg is clean to attract more visitors.
That is so much nicer.
But 6 hours into Hayley and Dan tackling the kitchen, she's concerned her 17th century vision is being altered.
I don't like them being in there. With, you know, with all my collections of things, and she's probably moving them or anything. I mean, I don't like it at all.
Downstairs, Hayley and Dan have rearranged the toaster and microwaves to make them more accessible and can finally see some results.
I tell you what, Dan.
Yeah?
This is coming up lovely with a bit of washing up liquid and hot water. I thought it would need a bleach, but it actually doesn't.
Oh.
Shocked at that.
Hello.
God, you're not polishing all under there where you don't see. That's madness.
Yeah, I was just cleaning off all the cobwebs and...
Yeah.
Are you going to help us clean at some point?
Help you clean?
Are you going to help us? Because we need... The thing is, we need your assistance. We need to know what we can move, you know, to make a bit more space for you.
Oh, no, I don't want anything moved. No, it's got to go exactly where it was. I mean, you must put those back on the floor,
Okay.
where they belong. But what have you done there? Oh, that's just while you're cleaning up, isn't it?
No, we were going to leave it like
No.
that. We were going to leave it
Oh,
like
no,
that.
it looks awful. It's visually, it's dreadful. You know, you can't come to someone's kitchen, my private room, and start putting things where you want them. When it's my house, I'm the person that lives here, and this is where I have breakfast and eat. I mean, what right do you think that you have to change how I want to live? What would, if someone did it to you, what would you say?
We're not trying to change the way that you live.
Well,
We're trying to...
Can you get it back to as it was? Okay. Honestly. Everything has its place in my life. And anyone I know would feel the same as I do about things. Would you have someone come and move all your things in your kitchen, in your life? So no one can alter things for me. I'm really annoyed.